A lot of people call what I do story suits. A story suit is the story that you as a wearer want to tell. What are things in your life that you want the world to know about you? When I started doing this, 20 years ago, working in a coffee shop and making like little Western shirts, I never even imagined that I would be in like Vogue. My name is Jerry Lee Atwood, and I'm a fashion designer and tailor for Union Western Clothing Company in Indianapolis, Indiana. I never expected to be a fashion designer, but I also consider myself an artist. So the challenge for me is always to consolidate all this information that someone's feeding me that I don't know, they're a complete stranger, and consolidating their abbreviated life story into a suit that someone can look at and instantly know them. We're always the designer that does these edgier projects that some people might want to turn down. It does play into what I'm trying to express as a designer. It's okay to take risks and take this really traditional Western style and add some contemporary elements into it and make something that no one's seen before. A suit from start to finish with all the embroidery, all the rhinestones, all the tailoring takes about 120 hours. It's a pretty involved process. All of the embroidery is done on vintage and antique chain stitch embroidery machines. It has the right look, it gets the job done, and so I've always used those machines. There are variations between, the right and the left side. It's not perfect, and that's what, that's part of what makes it interesting. Since 2017, I've just been go, 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 and I never really think about it. I'm just kind of in moving forward. And then when I actually stop and start writing it down, I'm it's crazy. I've worked with Lily Allen, David Harbour, Von Miller, Greta Van Fleet, Margot Price, Charlie Crockett, Lil Nas X, Post Malone, Diplo, Orville Peck, Vogue, obviously, Indianapolis Monthly, Garden and Gun, Wall Street Journal, New York Times, People. Man, I've been in so many. American Songwriter, Revolver, Witchology. Who knew that was a magazine? The Stranger Things suit that I made for David Harbour for the season 4 premiere was probably my favorite piece that I've made, just because it was just so crazy. And I remember when I was emailing with David Harbour and sending him sketches, he's I can tell by what you're saying that you're a fan, and I want your experience as a fan and your relationship with the show to come through. Overall, they wanted it to be my relationship with this piece of art that they were a part of. When David Harbour got the suit, there was a clip of him being interviewed. He said, this suit was made by Union Western, and it has this weight to it, and it's this piece of amazing art. Having that reaction is always I did it, I told the story that needed to be told with this suit. That's all. It's what it sounds like. It's the story that you want to tell the world on your suit. At the end of the day, I think what matters most is putting your soul and your voice into the art that you're creating and connecting with the people that you're making art for, and kind of finding what their voice is and kind of acting as a conduit. You'll see somebody walking down the street in this really flashy suit that kind of has the story of the wearer, and you want the people that see that piece of art to know the person wearing it. And in a way, they know me as well. There's this thread of connection, a literal thread of connection between myself, the person wearing it, and the people that see the art that I'm making.